What's up guys, my name is Dinesh Ratudi. So today we will discuss about the foundation of natural language processing and why we need natural language processing in such a early stages while solving a machine learning problem. So let's assume there is a e-commerce company which has some data stored inside their databases. It can be anything, data lake or maybe SQL or maybe MongoDB, right? So now this e-commerce company has a database is in the form of mostly is in the form of text, right? Text format. So now we have to perform some analytical part over here. We have to perform analytics such that our sales will grow higher and higher, right? Or e-commerce companies sales will grow higher and higher because everybody wants that. And being a data scientist and data analyst, this is our part that we have to perform some analytics such that company will get benefited with this and so us, right? All right, so now what do you think over here that if we have a text data set over here and we have to perform some analytics, right? And by the mean of text data, so we can say that let's assume there is a product in the e-commerce company. You can say it can be a piano, right? And people has given different reviews, and these review 1, review 2, review 3 and so on up to review n stored in our database, right? So this can be our data, right, which I'm talking about right now, and these reviews are stored in the database in the form of text, simply text, like this is an awesome piano, this is very bad piano, and something like this with different customers. Now we have to perform some analytics on this data, or you can say on these reviews, such that we can finalize or we such that we can increase our sales, e-commerce company's sales, right? Now in order to perform all these the analytics, so you will be able to understand that okay, we have to perform this analytics, we have to perform this analytics over a machine, right? Because we have a laptop over here, you can see, right? This is the machine which only understands 0 and 1, right? It always understands 0 and 1, right? And we have to perform this analytics part into this particular machine, right? We have to execute our Python code, maybe our Power BI dashboard, or maybe something JavaScripts and something like this, right? And finally we, after performing the analytics, we will be able to show it in the form of some visuals, like graphs and visuals, right? But before processing all these analytics, right, so you will be able to understand that okay, I have a text over here. Now how would I perform these analytics over a machine? Because machine always understands 0 and 1, right? Now here comes the problem, right? Here comes the problem. So what is the problem over here? Human only understands, or human understands the natural language, right? Natural language, which means English, or maybe any other language like Hindi, English, and any other Spanish and all language, right? But machine always understands the 0 and 1. Always remember, machine always understand 0 and 1, right? Now what if we connect both of these tools over here through natural language processing? So if we perform some processing over a natural language, right? If we perform, so let's assume this is my English or any other language, and if we perform some processing over it such that it becomes 0 and 1 or machine understandable language, right? So our task will be easier for us, and my machine will be able to understand this particular text or review, and it will finally will help me in analytics while doing the analytics, right? So this is our agenda, or never forget the agenda and never forget our task. So what is our task? So let me define our task. So our task is to convert text or natural language into machine understandable language, right? Through some processing. So this particular step we called a text pre-processing. Okay, So this particular step is text pre-processing, and which falls under a natural language processing, right? Which falls under a natural language processing. Very simple and clear, right? Always remember, we have to perform a task where we will convert our text into machine understandable language, right? And this particular task we call a text pre-processing, right? And which comes under a natural language processing. If I'm saying that this is my review, this piano is very good, right? I'm saying this is my review R1, and which is in the form of text, right? And I have to convert this text into a machine understandable language, right? So how my machine will and in which language my machine will understand it, like in the form of 0 and 1, right? So I have to basically convert this particular text into a machine understandable language, right? So, or I can say that I have to convert it into a vector format, because my machine will understand a mathematical format, a vector format, right? So maybe if I'll be able to convert this in vector 1, vector 2, vector 3, and so on, the value of vector 1, right? So now my machine will understand, okay, my review 1 correspond to R1, R2, R3, and so on, right? So these are my reviews, like this piano is very good and its corresponding vector is here. Now this piano is very bad, its corresponding vector is here, right? So I have converted my text into vector format, and now this is my final goal in natural language processing while doing a text pre-processing, right? We have to get this vector format, and finally we will be able to process it, right? So now if I'll show you what we are doing over here. So let's assume that if you haven't seen my previous videos where I have shown the equation of a line in 2D and hyperplane, just go and watch it. I'll mention the link in the description below, right? So let's assume this is my line pi, or you can say plane pi, right? And this is normal to the plane W, right? This is normal to the plane W, and whatever data points is in the direction of W are my positive points. So these are my positive points. So let's assume these are my positive points, or you can say positive reviews of a piano, right? Like this is my one review, this is my second review, this is my third review, and so on, right? And let's assume below the plane, or which is in the opposite direction of like this is in the opposite direction of W, all these are my negative points, right? All these are my negative points. So this is one negative point, this is one review, basically a negative review, right? So you can say R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, and so on, and this is R6, R7, and so on, right? So I have reviews R1, R2, R3, and so on, right? Sorry, I have mentioned in a red. So let's assume I have R1, R2, R3, and so on. All these are positive, and these are like R4, R5, R6. All these are negative reviews, right? Now our task is to convert or pre-process them into the machine understandable vector format, right? Machine understandable vector format. So R1 corresponds to the vector 1, and R2 corresponds to the vector 2, right? Always remember, whatever text pre-processing we will done, right, or text to vector conversion we will do, it will be in the D dimension, it will be in the D-dimensional vector, right? D-dimensional vector, such that similar text must be closer to each other geometrically, if we will see geometrically. So what I want to try to say, so let's assume there is a review 1, review 2, and review 3, right? So this is review 1, review 2, and review 3. So these are my reviews, right? And these are my reviews. So you can see over here that the similarity of review 1 comma review 2 is greater than similarity of review 2 comma review 3. You can see over here because both are closer to each other. So you can see the similarity of R1 and R2 is much more or greater than similarity of R2 and R3, right? So let me take it is more closer, it is very like these distance is close, right? And this is big, so these reviews are closer to each other, right? So if I'll convert this particular text, right, so this is my R1 and R2 and R3 is in the text format, right? If I'll convert this into the vector format, right, so I'll create my vector in such a way such that my length of review length of vector v1 comma v2 is smaller than length of vector v2 comma v3. So I hope you are getting my point. But I'm trying to say, if my reviews R1 and R2 is closer to each other, so it means the similarity of R1 and R2 is greater than similarity of R2 and R3, okay, because they are similar to each other, right? The reviews are similar. Like if my review is this is an awesome product or piano, and R2 is this is very good piano, right? Because both are positive reviews, so it is it is, I'm assuming that that both are similar, right? So the similarity of R1 and R2 is always greater than the similarity of R2 and R3, right? So and my R3 is like you can say this is bad product, right? So you can see over here the R2 and R3 is dissimilar, or the R1 and R2 is greater than our similarity of R2 and R3. So if I'll convert this particular text into a vector format in such a way that the length of v1 and v2, because the r1 corresponds to the vector 1, the length of v1 and v2 will always be less than, because if products are similar, the vector length will be less. So this particular length will be very less, right? Always remember, if reviews are similar, the length will be very less, the vector length will be very less between the products, okay? So you can see if this is R1, R2 and R3. So let me take more geometrically over here. So this is my product R3 over here, right? So these two length will be less than this particular length, right? This is very large and this is small length, okay? So this is my vector vector length of v1 and v2 will be less than the length of v2 and v3. Always remember. So now to perform, so I hope you get the task. What is our task? So what is our task? Basically to convert our text into a vector format such that the length of the vector v1 and v2 or n number of reviews is less than, or similar reviews will be less than the length of dissimilar reviews, like v2 comma v3, right? This is our task. Always remember, always remember the task while solving a machine learning problem, right? And to perform this particular task, we in the natural language processing, we have different techniques like bag of words, word2vec, average word2vec, W2C, right? And there is a TF IDF, and there is a TF IDF W2C, word2vec, TF IDF word2vec, right? And all these strategies are there to convert text into the vector space, right? So our task is to convert text into a vector space, right? And all these strategies are there to perform the this particular task, right? So this is the reason we always learn a foundation of NLP or basic NLP, natural language processing, or text pre-processing while solving a machine learning problem, because most of the data in this current scenario are in the form of text and we have to pre-process it. Okay, so stay tuned with my next videos, and I'll be teaching you the basic NLPs, and I'll be coming with a lot of videos regarding the same. Thank you.